Today's video, I'm going to start with the conclusion, and then I'm going to Tarantino it. We're going to go back in time. We're going to figure out how we got to the conclusion. Conclusion. We Catholics, we do not worship saints as gods, and we do not worship Mary as a goddess. Saint. A saint is defined by the church as someone who is recognized by the church for being a good person and that we believe is in heaven. It doesn't say that we know they're in heaven. It doesn't say that we think they are godlike. It just says, hey, this person was really good. You know, trying to guess by the circumstances, he probably made it to heaven. Mary. She was the mother of God. Catholics additionally believe that Mary was a virgin, that she lived without sin, and that she ascended into heaven. There are two main reasons why Catholics pray to saints and why they pray to Mary. We're asking them to intervene and pray to God for us or our intentions, because they are role models for us to teach us how to be better people. One question Protestants often ask is, why a middleman? Why not pray directly to God? Let me ask you this. Does this sound familiar? Your grandmother's really sick. You go to church and you ask, could you please pray for her? Both Protestants and Catholics do this. So when you pray to a saint and say, or pray to all the saints and say, hey, my mom has cancer, will you please pray for her? It's exactly the same as if you're in church and you ask all the people that go to church with you, hey, my mom's sick, could you please pray for her? Same thing. It's the same thing. We're going from one person to God. It's the same thing. Another reason that we pray to the saints is because we look at them like role models. And the saints are recognized by the church because they were crazy, awesome, good people. For example, this is me personally. I might pray to my grandfather up in heaven and ask that I'm able to love my future wife as much as he loved his wife. Help me to follow in his footsteps. Help me to be a good person like that. And so some of you are asking, why not just try to emulate Jesus? There are saints in the last 100 years who have gone through things that we might go through today. The church recognized that what they did was Christ-like. They adapted Christ's teachings to the modern day. I never really thought about this until I was in Korea a couple months ago, and I got in a taxi cab, and I asked the taxi driver, hey, could you please take me to the Catholic church? We get to a red light that's close to the church, and he just stopped. He's like, hey, why are you Catholic? You know you are wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was wrong, so maybe you could tell me about that. He said, well, you guys pray to saints and pray to Mary. I had to really think about it. At that Protestant church where that man attended, maybe the pastor told him, oh, well, Catholics are bad because they worship saints or worship Mary. He did kind of get them to build up a wall in their hearts and push those people away. You know, you have to be careful because there's people in life, I'm saying Catholic, Protestant, whatever, there's people in life who will try to incite fear and anger into our hearts in order to get something out of us.